Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing this evening? We're doing
Hello,
fine.
everyone. Welcome to the Pulseway Techathlon, the ultimate quiz night for all the tech professionals, tech people. We're going to kick off very soon. For anyone that joined us last time, you're welcome back. For anyone that's new, glad to have you. We're going to have a bunch of fun tonight. So strap in, pour yourself a drink, and have fun.
Alejandro, returning champion, welcome back. Good to have you.
He's looking to win another prize, is he?
You'd have to be very lucky and good.
Hello, Denver. Hello, Denver. That's a guy that's gonna put Alejandro in his place. That's the first timer here.
Glad to have you. How's everyone doing? Hello from Atlanta, first timer. Welcome, welcome.
Okay. We're going to give it a few. Ecuador. Oh, wow. Seattle. Nigeria. I had a really long day, but looking forward to this. Yeah. Likewise. We're all here just to have a little fun, win some cool prizes. Hello, Denver, and Nigeria and Kenya from DC. Okay, I'll give it one more minute and I'll kick off. And California, I love California. I was in San Francisco recently. Seattle gang. Hope it's not a bad one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and kick off. I'm going to go over some of the rules. I also have my colleague Paul, who I dragged into this. He's our CTO at Pulseway.
Hey, everyone.
He'll help me with some of the technical questions that I don't understand. So forgive me for that.
All right, so let's go over the rules.
Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to do is send a link into the chat for everyone. And that link is going to take you to the quiz. So I'm going to go over on the presentation slides with the questions. And as I move on to the next slide, you can move on to the question. So it's important you don't skip ahead because you'll miss some vital information. But I'll drop it into the chat now. So, okay. Chat for everyone. And that link is going to take you to the quiz. Oh. So I'm going to go over on the presentation slide. That's them. Okay, so let me know if everyone has got the link. So you click on the link and make sure to enter your email address because that's how we're going to contact you if you win. So if you give a phony email address, you won't be able to get the prize, and one of us will have to keep it. There's the link. Hello from Los Angeles. Hello from Ireland. If I do somehow win again, I'll forfeit my prize. I still have my Pulseway license for a good while, so I'll let someone else. Oh, it's very nice, Alejandro. Yeah. But this time you also get WebRoot licenses, so you might not want to give it away. Yeah, nice to have you back, Art. Okay, so everyone get the link. Don't click the start yet, but if you do click the start yet, Just stay on the first question. Okay. Okay, I'll send the link again. For anyone that missed the link, so check out the chat and click the link to go to the quiz where you'll answer the questions. All the questions are amazing. So some of them are very hard. So make sure not to cheat throughout, so because that'll spoil the fun. I know, snazzy form, I know. we're stepping up in budget this time, you know. Bigger production, more special effects. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and share my slides now. So in the background, Paul will keep an eye on the chat in case something interesting pops out. So keep an eye in case you want to bring something up, Paul.
All right. Really excited for this, guys.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I think we can see the wrong screen.
All right. That's a good spot. Try it again. Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
What does the screen say?
Presentation 1 final.
Oh, okay. Can you see the full slide?
No, we see the slide decks that shows us what upcoming slides are.
Okay. Let's try this again.
Too many screens hit.
Too many screens is right.
Third time lucky.
Third time lucky. Let's do it again. Okay.
All right. Let's see.
How about now?
Now it's good. Excellent.
Okay. So welcome everyone to Techathlon. So we gave it a name this time. Last time it was the sysadmin quiz. There's a lot of, there's a lot of debate about the name. Some people can't pronounce it. I thought it was a good idea, but if you don't agree and you have a better name, put it into the chat. Happy to take that suggestion. Okay, so let's kick off. So hopefully everyone has the link. Quickly, I just want to say thank you to, again, because it's more snazzy this time, our sponsor Webroot, for sponsoring the event and giving some of the giveaways like the AirPods and the Webroot licenses. So thank you, Webroot. Okay, so how it works. Okay, so for some of you that were not here prior or to the last one, each question has points assigned. Yeah, that's true. A, B, C, D options. So majority of the questions will just be a selector. You'll have A, B, C, or D. You just have to pick the right one. So even if you don't know, you have a 25%, if my maths is correct, 25% chance of getting it right. There's only one correct answer, so you can't multi-select. You can't select them all. There's going to be 52 points in total. Very random number, I know, but that's what it ended up on. There's going to be 2 points for standard questions, which are going to be 20 of. 6 points for the bonus questions. Now, these are my favorite questions. There's no way you can cheat on these. So these are worth 6 points. So make sure to really give it a go on the bonus questions. You're going to give it you're going to get a lot more points for that. So 12 in total for the bonus. And if there is a tie, there will be the ultimate tie break. So let's hope there's not a tie. But if there is, there will be a showdown. Except Alejandro, he said he'd give up his prize this time, so we'll give it to the second best. All right, what's on the line? We have AirPods, Apple AirPods, shiny, so they work. I haven't opened the package. It's still sealed, which is great. You have a Pulseway RMM20 endpoint license, so you can remote control, manage, and patch all your systems for a year free. And also a WebRoot endpoint protection license, 20 licenses for a year as well, all included for the winner of this quiz. All in total worth a bunch of money. I can't give you the exact number. Paul, do you have an estimate for this?
Price-wise, no, but I would say it's priceless to know that you can remotely manage your systems and keep them secure with WebRoot.
Okay.
Priceless.
Paul's pitching. So moving on, the first part is going to be all around security, brought to you by WebRoot. So the first part is going to be security. Second part is going to be general tech knowledge. So get your security hats on because we're about to start. Hopefully everyone has had the chance to join with the link. If you haven't, let us know in the chat and one of the team members will post it into it again. Okay. Question 1. Okay. So here's 4 steps. Cyber criminal discovers a vulnerability in software product. Cyber criminal exploits the vulnerability and attacks the network. The software vendor finds out about the vulnerability. A patch is released to fix the vulnerability. This is an example of evil maid attack, 0-day vulnerability, man-in-the-middle vulnerability, ARP spoofing. Now, Paul, don't give us the answer, but do you know this?
Yeah, I sure do. Very interesting how the evil word managed to find its way in the answers, though.
I like that. The A answer, the evil maid attack. It's a nice ring to it. I'm not sure which one. This is not the answer. I'm not giving you the answer. But I like the sound of A the most. Okay, so just click on A, B, C, or D. If you're not sure, guess away. I hope you're lucky today. Okay.
There is a question from Jason on how to provide the answer. We sent a link. Victoria just shared it recently. You will need to answer it through a smartphone. So enter the link. You would have to enter your email address. That's very important so we know where to send the prize. And then you will have to select the answers as we proceed with the questions. So it's more interactive this way. Also, I would like to ask our attendees to avoid giving away their opinions over the answers to chat, as that spoils the fun for everyone.
And you let everyone else win as well. So we'll go for the if all the answers pop up, we'll just give it to the lowest points because they played the fairest. So click on the link, answer the question. Okay, so hopefully everyone had time. We're going to move on to the next question. So this was worth 2 points. This is the first question. And I promise the link to the forum is not any sort of spyware or a bad link to go along with this question. Okay. While checking a server's, Paul, you want to read that part out?
Yeah, while checking a server's /var/log auth.log, the authentication log, a technician finds that he's getting 500 failed password and breaking attempts per day. He decides to disallow root login in the SSH service. How can he make this happen? A, replace the pam.d/su with su.rpmu. Answer B, scan the file for Apache root log and ban the IPs that show malicious sign-ins. C, edit the sshd config file with a favorite text editor and change the permit root login to no. And answer D, edit the pam.d/su file with the ed text editor and change the permit root login to no. Now this is a tricky one.
There's a lot of big words in there that have no meaning to me whatsoever.
Still fun.
su.su, okay. Scan the file. Which one is it? Do you scan it, edit it, replace it? That's what I'm getting from it. 500 failed password breaking attempts per day. I assume that's done with a bot, is it, Paul?
Yeah, somebody's really trying hard to get in there.
Okay, so hopefully you had time to answer that. That was also worth 2 points.
We have
Moving
a
on.
question from Christopher that the quiz is not proceeding to question 2. Make sure you press enter to submit the form.
Or click next, yeah.
Or click the next button.
You have to select the answer to proceed, so make sure you select the answer.
There we go.
No answer is a wrong answer, by the way. Okay, so question 3. All right. When a user boots her, it's a her now, her computer, the monitor goes black all of a sudden. During investigation, a technician finds that the refresh rate of the monitor is set too high. This issue can be addressed by pressing the F3 while booting, booting on safe mode, deleting the boot.ini file, formatting the hard disk. The refresh rate is too high. Is that bad, Paul? Or is that like that you have high frames per second? Or I'm
Generally speaking, high refresh rate is good. As you mentioned, that there's sometimes you also pay high money to get that. But too high, just saying too much of anything is bad for you. It's the same as too little. So yes, it can be bad.
It's like those movies at 64 frames per second. They're a bit too high for me. I prefer the.
Oh, and by the way, this is not affiliated with any company selling gaming monitors.
Yeah, no one's getting jeopardized here. So what is it? Pressing F3 while booting, booting on safe mode, or deleting the boot.ini file? Okay, this is also worth 2 points, so we'll move on. Click the next button. Question 4. Oh, pictures. Who likes pictures? Try and read this. Hope you have, actually, speaking of which, hope you have a big monitor with a good refresh rate for this. So which of the following images shows a DOS attack? Is it A, with the guy with the shady glasses, B, WordPress website image, C, typical illustration of a hacker in a hoodie? I don't know why all hackers are illustrated in a hoodie, but it seems like a stereotype. And D, also a guy in a hoodie with a red laptop. So which one of the images shows a DOS attack? Now, this is also worth 2 points. We have a Q&A question as well. If one of Paul, if you could read it out.
Can we move ahead on the presentation by answering the questions using the link? So, Sean, we are doing an interactive presentation here. So you would have to follow up with the presentation and answer the questions as we proceed with the presentation.
You can steam ahead, but you're going to miss out a lot of well, you're going to miss out a lot of hints and stuff.
So yeah, we have some pictures.
Yeah, we have pictures, and I'm going to describe them very vividly. Now, descriptions and more hints are going to come. Last time I had some blue moon. This time I have some red wine. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so hopefully everyone had time. Gonna move on to the next questions. This was a picture question, so that was also worth 2 points. So question 5. Which of the following happens in an ARP spoofing attack? The attacker uses malicious SQL code to execute various commands in the victim's database. The attacker exploits the web session control mechanism using his/her MAC address and takes control of the victim's session. The attacker makes, okay, you guys can read out the rest of them. Is it A, B, C, or D? Which of the following happens in the air spoofing? And all these answers are very long. It takes a long time to read them out. So I'm going to trust you guys to have a browse at them. So I'll give you a little extra time. Again, thanks for everyone for joining. Hope you're going to have a bit of fun as we crown the ultimate Techathlon winner of the first Techathlon series. Maybe we'll have a leaderboard to go with after this. How's the comment section looking, Paul?
We're doing just fine. We just had one person asking what is the time over here, and we were saying it's close to 9:30.
Oh, yeah, it's very late, yeah. Not too late for a quiz, though. I know some of you, it's a bit later as well. Anyone that's in Europe or Australia, you should probably be sleeping instead of doing this, but yeah, welcome.
I've seen somebody join from Bangalore, India. That's crazy late there.
Welcome. Happy to have you. Okay. So next question. Okay, it's going to be another image question. So this was 2 points as well. We have a picture. Identify this Cambridge Analytica whistleblower. He's very distinctive by the hair. No reverse Google. Actually, no, you could just Google Cambridge Analytica, but I hope you don't. I trust everyone on here. I assume we're all friends. So don't Google.
We seem to have lost the question.
Okay.
And here we go. It's back.
It's 2 a.m. in India. Wow. Okay.
3 p.m. in Mexico. Wow, that's
okay.
really,
okay.
That's
still,
great time.
It's still a good time. Good time. You're probably the freshest one here.
An extended lunch break, I'd say.
I'm just gonna go for the first option. Okay, well, take a guess if you don't know. Perfectly fine. It's the same time in Nigeria. It's 4 p.m. in Atlanta, so we get to know all the time zones. A world clock. Okay, so next question. 8:20 in Accra. I'm not sure where Accra is. That could be my geography, but Paul, do you know where Accra is?
No clue, sorry.
It's in Ghana.
It's in Ghana.
Oh.
All right, so question number 6. Consumer devices remain approximately 2 times more likely to become infected than business systems. Of the endpoints reporting an infection, how many were consumer home users compared to business systems? And we have some various comparison numbers. Now, this is a tricky one.
And these are percentage stats. I'm not sure how you can Google this one, so good luck. 31, 42, 60, 62. So basically, do you think it's more business side or is it consumer side? I hope it's not business side.
I should scan my computer right now.
Please don't. Okay, so hopefully everyone had time for that. Mart, you think it's C? E is government systems. Yeah, government systems. They're probably the most outdated systems, which is shocking.
ATMs as well.
Oh my God. The most secure data of it all is not that secure. All right. Moving on to the next question. Question 7. Okay, that was worth 2 points as well. Oh, okay. So, which is the top country hosting majority of high-risk URLs in 2019 at 61%? Which country has the most high-risk URLs? Is it USA, China, Germany, or Russia?
No, this is a very good question as well. I wonder if this includes the internal sites from China that can't be accessed from the outside because of the firewall.
Ah,
Still 61% of high-risk URLs. Wow.
make this includes what Paul just said, whatever Paul said. Okay, make us feeling a bit shy.
Apologies, I typed the response instead of talking. I'm going to go on a limb here and say I highly doubt it. I wouldn't say this includes the sites blocked or hosted internally in China. I could be wrong though.
If nobody's guessed, Mick is from Ireland. He has a very thick Irish accent. That should have been a question. Where's Mick from?
What company does Mick work for? That would have been a good question too.
What company does Mick work for? Yeah.
How many points is that?
That's whoever answers that right gets, you know, my personal recommendation as a great person. Mick works for Bitdefender. Yeah, maybe. Do you work for Bitdefender, Mick?
Only sometimes. Only sometimes.
All right, I assume we can move on.
Yeah.
Question 8.
Okay. So question 8, what are the top 2 companies most impersonated in phishing attacks? Is it PayPal and Google, Dropbox and Apple, Facebook and Microsoft, Adobe and Yahoo with 2 ands?
Adobe and Yahoo.
And Yahoo, so or none of the above. Which one is it? If anybody still uses Yahoo, I don't know why you'd impersonate them. No offense to anyone that uses Yahoo. We all make our choices.
I think I still have a Yahoo account.
Oh, I made sure to erase those after certain events. So what are the top two companies most impersonated in phishing attacks? Okay, moving on to question
9.
9. Okay, so this,
we jump to 10.
I think the labeling is just a bit off, but
all right, what's the name of the first computer virus? The Creeper system, the Morris, CIH, or
CIA. CIH sounds like CIA, and the Morris
totally unaffiliated.
totally unaffiliated. A creeper system. I like the sound of that one.
Yeah, that sounds like totally taken out of Minecraft.
Just out of curiosity, Paul, do you know this one?
No, I don't.
Yeah, and putting your email did count as a quite. You don't get points for putting your email down. They had too many breaches. Okay. And someone said E with a completely different answer. I hope that's not the correct answer. Okay, so moving on to the next question. So moving on to the bonus round, my favorite round. So this is worth 6 points over the 2 points you've just been seeing. So don't put it into chat. Windows Millennium. That's a great shot. Love it. So moving on to the bonus round. And if anyone was here last time, it was you had to guess a person behind the image. We're going to do the same thing, except it's not the logo. It's going to be a pineapple. Okay, so this is worth 6 points. Don't type it into the chat. Who do you think this man is in this pink shirt on this old phone or whatever this might be?
I think that's a soldering device.
Is it?
And that with wires and all that looks like a bomb. But yeah, I think it's a soldering device.
It's clearly SpongeBob. Yeah. No, I'll give you a hint. It's not SpongeBob.
You can't
So
tell. You can't see his pants though.
yeah, I'm not sure if he has square pants. Does anyone have any idea? Don't ask for hints. Yeah, you gotta. So when you're entering this, make sure to capitalize the first name and the last name, first letter of each, to give respect. We appreciate good grammar. It's not Pineapple Man. It's a different man. He's in tech. Who is behind the pineapple? Okay, so that was worth 6 points. So moving on to the general tech knowledge with question 11 or question 12, because you guys had the emails, the first question. Okay. Whew. So we're powering through.
I'll
Okay.
take this one. Which
Okay,
of
go
the
for it.
following statements is true for ATX motherboards, Advanced Technology Extended? They have the oldest form factor in motherboards. They are limited to one outside connector and a 5-pin DIN connector for the keyboard. They are now obsolete and were replaced by the baby AT motherboards. And D, they use a 20-pin plug to power the motherboard. I think I still have an ATX motherboard right now.
Motherboard, the mothership, the motherland. Is it okay to Google true? I like how you asked if it's okay to Google. I'm gonna say no, but
You can try to Google it. That doesn't mean you would find the answer though. It's a trick question.
That's ruining it, but thanks for asking though. That's very normally people just Google, so you must be you're a very honest person. BTX for the win. Okay, so moving on to the next question. I think these are too elaborate to Google. You are correct. We try to make these as ungoogleable, yeah, I don't know if that's the right word, ungoogleable as possible. Now my Google just popped up because I thought I was talking to Google. It's always listening. Okay, question 12. Paul, do the honors, please.
Mike uses a normal vacuum cleaner to clean the interior case of his PC. Which of the following is more likely to happen as a result? A, it generates static electricity that could damage computer. That's yikes. B, it overheats the system and results in serious component damage. C, it increases the clock rate of the computer. D, it simply cleans the computer without any side effects. Haha, Edgar uses a normal vacuum to clean the quiz.
I know which one I do.
I think we lost the question again, Ed. So
Yep.
Here we go. Oh, it's back. It's gone.
Okay, it's back. It's back. So who uses, I mean, it's a very common practice to use a vacuum cleaner in the interior of a case of a PC to get the dust out. I don't like, I personally do it. I shouldn't. Don't judge me for it.
The correct way to clean a computer would be with compressed air. Unfortunately, not everyone has those compressed air cans. So vacuum cleaner would work as well. Just make sure that you unplug it from the computer and you avoid other risks, which are listed in the question.
I like the comment from Santiago. None of them. It cleans your computers of viruses. Yeah, that's what it does. Who needs WebRoot when you have a vacuum? Just hoover out.
The best computer vacuum cleaner.
Just hoover out those viruses out. They can't hold up under the pressure. Same with backup. Instead of backing up your machine, just hoover into the bag, keep the bag, and then put the bag in, and you got your files back. By the way, this is not suggestions. So I don't recommend you do any of this. These are jokes. So please don't. Okay. Oh, pictures. So these are also worth 2 points. Which of the following legacy CPU socket supported both Intel and AMD chips? So which following legacy CPU socket supported both Intel and AMD? Did I not do that now, Paul?
No, there's platform specific. But I will tell you the truth. I didn't know there was a socket that was shared between both Intel and AMD.
Which one looks like it does it? I'm gonna go with the green one because no, actually no, the red one because it seems like the most advanced one.
Well, you shouldn't pick the most advanced one because it's saying legacy.
Okay, so submit your answer. Take a guess if you don't know. Try and read. Socket 7, they all have different things in it. So we're not giving away any answers in this one. Okay, moving on to the next one, guys and girls and everyone. Question 14 or 15 to you. What is the default mask for the IP address? Now, when you're on these, you might see some images I inserted just for fun. There was previously an image from Always Sunny in Philadelphia of Dr. Mantis Toboggan. And this one has a mask on it. What is the default mask for the IP address 14? Paul, do you know this one?
This one is a bit tricky.
What is
the default mask for an IP address?
Y'all young folks won't get this about the last one. What do you prefer, AMD or Intel, Paul?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted there. I was talking to myself. AMD or Intel? That's a very good question. They're both very popular nowadays. Intel has a bit of history, but I would say that the best one is really depending on what you need. You can have really good AMD processors and you can have really good Intel processors. So I wouldn't be able to pick.
Oh, I'm
by
going to stop it
preference.
there. I'm going to stop you. It sounds like you're being politically correct there by not picking one of them.
I don't know. I bought both Intel and AMD processors, and I will tell you the truth. If I were to buy another one, I wouldn't know which one I would pick.
Oh, okay. I have a friend that works at Intel, so pick that one. Okay.
Depends
so
if I can get the discount.
Moving on from your discounts. What is the okay? So question 15 or 16 to you guys. Probably 16 because of the email question. Ping refers to a computer network software used to test whether a particular host is reachable across the IP network. A computer, okay, well, you guys can read that. Okay, so depends on the workload, single-threaded, Intel, multi-threaded, and cheap AMD, basically. So what does ping refer to? I know ping is bad when you're gaming online.
Ping pong?
That's not an answer, Paul. Stick to the script. Okay. So what does ping refer to? A, B, or C, or maybe D. This is also 2 points. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Okay. Which of the following DNS records stores hostname and its IPv4 address? CNAME record, CERT record, A record, MX record. Are these record players, Paul?
Yes. DNS, the domain name server. Which of the following DNS records store a host name in its IPv4 address? It's a really good question.
The ping one was difficult. A sound a nail makes when it, okay, I read it as snail. Okay. Sound a nail makes when it hits the concrete floor, ping.
We have a question from Sean. How many questions there are? We have 22 questions.
We're almost there. So we could, okay. So moving on to the next questions. And by the way, we're also going to have an event with Mr. Linus Tech Tips himself at some point. So there'll be a bit of a Q&A as well on that. So. Yeah, Linus, yeah. He's going to join us and he's going to answer. He's going to be a co-host on this. Not today. Exciting. Not today. On one of the next ones, Linus is going to feature in it and be one of the co-hosts and answer some questions. It will be 20 times bigger once he does. Wow, my God. Well, I mean, there's something wrong with me and Paul, but yeah. I found this from a Reddit ad. Ah, very nice. Good job, Victoria, who's our social media manager. Okay, moving on to the next question. Picture question. These cables. We all know these cables. We all seen them. Some of us still use them for our old video players and TVs. These cables. Identify the connector in the image. Is it A, B, C, or D? Can you imagine having 3 cables? Now we have a HDMI cable. One for color, one. Well, you could control if you want a black and white image or not. So that's kind of cool. Is it A, B, C, or D? Now, I thought I knew this one, but then I couldn't guess the actual name, which is quite sad. I obviously know what they look like, but hated the interface on these.
Interference.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, what kind of interface do you get on these cables? Still usable, yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. I'll tell you what, the old stuff, it lasts longer and it works. Some of the new stuff we have is just very breaks and you have to replace it the whole time.
They're still usable, as Brenner mentioned. They're used for hi-fi equipment.
I use them to decorate my house normally for Christmas.
For Christmas.
Good cookie cutters. Yeah, are they? I can't imagine. I use that to watch the TV. Yeah, I mean, it does the job. So cook for clay. Okay. Moving on to the next question.
Oh, another bonus round.
No, that's not a bonus point. Don't get up people's hopes up. This is just 2 points.
Identify this device from 1955. It could be a magnetic disk storage device, a dictating device, Word's first computer, the ENIAC, or the analytical engine. Well, the picture is black and white, so Definitely, it's very
When,
old.
when did the color images come into play, Paul?
I don't know.
It's a jukebox.
It's a jukebox. Yes, just slide in the coin.
Is it? Maybe it is. Or is it, what's a magnetic disk storage device? Is that like sounds like a jukebox?
That could be a really large speaker. It'd be awesome if that would be a jukebox.
100 disk charger for laser discs. I think it's one of the first hard drives. In 1955. I think computers didn't come into like the 70s. No, I just gave away that it's now C. Oh, damn it. Okay, so moving on. Question 19.
What type of service? I got this one, sorry.
Yeah.
What type of service is the Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, the DHCP service? A security layer, B, addressing, C, name resolution, or D, remote control?
Which one is it? A, B, C, or D? This is a simpler one, I think. Well, I don't know. They're all, I don't know. We're getting towards the tail end, so things are getting heated up right now. Who's gonna take the prize at the end of this? Okay. Who's gonna take the prize? Is it gonna be Alejandro again? Okay, so moving on to the next one. I hope everyone had time to answer that one. So do you remember last time, if anyone was here last time, we gave away the answer in the screenshot, so we blacked it out this time. As to not give that answer away.
So where's the question?
Identify this error message in Windows 10. Virtual memory too low error, missing DLL file error, MIDI BIOS error, ACPI BIOS error. Would using Google be accepted? No. For the love, no. Please don't use Google. My old computer engineering degree came in handy. Perfect. That's not from Windows 10. This is from Windows 10, Paul, isn't it?
No, this is not from Windows 10. He's right. It could be from anywhere from Windows
7 apparently. 7 apparently. So ignore the 10. It's 7 now. Okay. Just a few days ago, I saw this. And you probably know the answer then.
We also have a question from Eduardo. If there is any bonus if you finish earlier. No, we don't deal with bonuses for speedy responses. We want all of you to enjoy and take your time and have a great time during this Techathlon.
Techathlon, Paul. Question still in decision, so we'll see what we call it. But
that's a really hard name. I'll have to tell you.
So everyone's right. So by the way, you can write to all the guests as well, so you can engage them in it as well. We're all getting all the messages. Okay, so Windows 7. Excuse our blunder. Okay, so moving on to our final question and the bonus round. The final bonus round. Now this is like the last one. There's a pineapple, and you have to guess who it is. Okay, this is worth 6 points. Who is this man? A hint is in his footwear. It's obvious. Ah, depends if you're if you're a fan or not. Or is it too obvious? Was this too easy?
No, I have no clue who that is.
Hair gave it away. Sandals gave it away. Hair. The height. Abundant of things, right? So hopefully everyone got that one right. Formal with sandals. That's a cool outfit, you know? I think it's sandals or Crocs. You gotta introduce that into your suits. Is this person famous? Yeah. Really famous. Oh, that's the XP13. Also related to Pulseway. He's not a relative. Just a friend. Pineapple God. Okay. So that was the last question once you submitted it. There was a link to the thread on Facebook. So you can maybe give us some better suggestions for the name or what you liked and what you didn't like. So if you can comment and tell us what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy, and keep it kind of interactive, that'd be great. So while I review the answers and get the winner, Paul, Mick, Victoria are going to entertain you guys. And Andy, actually. Andy, if you want to say hello.
Hello. So Ed, just make sure you have your laptop plugged in, because that'd be really awkward to drop out and miss out on the fun.
Yeah, when it comes to the prize, yeah, just drop out.
Yeah. You would just run with the prize. Who were the pineapple heads? Now it would be fun to spoil it, but let's first hear out the winners.
Who decided to use pineapples? So many other interesting things they could have been.
I did. I love pineapples. So
I think that's the only other possible option aside from the Pulseway logo. There was just the pineapples, so we went with pineapples.
I'm not sure it's as good as a melon, I guess.
who takes a melon over a pineapple, Mick? What madness?
I don't know. Maybe we're just strange down in my part of the country.
Okay, so we're gonna announce the winner. We're just gonna quickly analyze the results with our AI technology. Beep boop, beep boop. In the meanwhile, you have Paul and Mick and the rest of the team to entertain you guys.
That was a really nice background song. Was that intended?
It's a Rick and Morty song. I don't know if anyone watches it.
That'd be a really good idea, actually, for the next event, Edgar. A Rick and Morty karaoke competition.
I don't know. I can't sing. Might have a better chance of just posing with a pineapple rather than singing. Santiago, it's raining really hard and the power might go out. Hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, we will reach out to you with the prize over the email in case you are the winner. So don't worry. Come hell and high water, we will reach out to you. Yo, what? It's 2 a.m. here. Love the quiz. Second time attended. Wow, thank you. You're a veteran. Glad to hear you guys had fun. We sure did. Yes, this will be posted on YouTube. Right now, it's actually live on YouTube.
Make sure if you're attending the next one, invite your friends and compete against them. More the merrier.
Someone has asked when the next one will be.
Oh, the next one will be in about 3 or 4 weeks. Maybe featuring Linus. So we'll see. Keep an eye on our social media. You can follow Pulseway for updates.
The world can be one together, cosmos without hatred, stars like diamonds in your eyes.
It's going to be really fun because if you bring your friends, you can compete against them. And once we release the results, it's going to be fun to see who wins, who scores the highest.
Marching towards a peaceful sky.
Angela's during her lunch break, 1:58 p.m. Jeremiah, you are permitted to leave. However, if you win, we will reach out to you by email. Santiago, well, even if your friends are not tech savvy, it would still be fun to have them here.
Thanks. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you. I hope you make it next time. Again, keep an eye on our social media for the next one and the one featuring Linus.
Diamond stars of cosmic light, quasars shine through.
We're almost there. The computer's almost analyzed the score.
One in the beauty, and now we say goodbye.
So Andy wants to know there if we can go through the answers.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. We are releasing the answers and the scores after the meeting ends, the webinar ends. However, we won't have enough time to go over them right now.
Shut the fuck up about moon men.
Okay, so we have we have Lois starting at 10 points out of 52 points. And we have nobody got 52 points.
There were some tricky questions, though.
Were some tricky questions. Unfortunately, Alejandro didn't win this time. So the crown goes to the next person.
Awesome. Well, we have a winner. So we're really excited to have had you guys.
You're wrong, Paul. We don't have a winner yet because we have a tiebreak.
We have a tie. Nah, that's awesome.
We have.
So we are actually get to unveil the secret question.
We have a tiebreak, guys. We have a three-way tiebreak. So.
Three-way. Wow.
Yeah, we got 3 people. We got 42 points. So three people. We have C. Melancon at the Boyle Group. We have Chris at 5-9 online. And we have Parcher at Alcopeland at a tie.
All right, so let's unveil the secret question.
So let's get a tiebreak out. So we're gonna message you guys directly with the tiebreak question.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Yeah, well done, Chris. So who's gonna win the ultimate
It's
tiebreak?
coming, PJ Archer. The question is coming over chat.
Yeah. So by the way, for anyone that wants to give suggestions, so I'm gonna give you can engage with us on this post. Let us know what you think. Okay. So which one of you is gonna win all this, the ultimate prize? Who's the most ultimate tech specialist? So I'm gonna forward the tiebreak. Congrats to all the winners. Well, there'll only be one winner. Whoever gets
There can only be one.
now, so this doesn't drag on. This is an open-ended question. Whatever I deem is the best is gonna win.
Thanks, Basim, for joining.
So Chris, Chris, I just sent you the question. I'm sending it to. Ba, ba, ba.
Patricia, we are going to be releasing the answers in a few hours, or maybe by tomorrow. By tomorrow, you should definitely have them. And you will be able to see how many points you've got.
Okay. So the finalists got their links, and if you didn't get your link, let me know. Okay. So I can find you. So we have. Okay. Okay. So PJ just got your link as well. Okay. So and then Christopher Olsen, the final. As I scroll through these. Okay. And here is the final. So Chris, PJ, and Chris. So two Chris's. For the tie break. Now the tie break is an open-ended question. I'm going to share the screen. So first thing is enter your email. And this is just going to be a creative one. And we're going to go for the best, most interesting answer. So create a slogan statement for this quiz night and give a reason for it. Now, so we don't drag on, and because you guys have, obviously know everything. So who do you think is going to win, Paul? PJ, Chris, or Christopher?
It's really hard to pick. My money is on PJ.
Oh. Why is that? Why do you think PJ has it in the bag? I'm going for it, Chris.
I'm just
That's a
feeling.
66% chance.
It's a gut feeling. Go, PJ.
No, it's not PJ yet. So Paul just thinks it's going to be PJ for some reason. So we'll find out. Is PJ your friend, Paul? A friend who invited me to this quiz ran away before the quiz starts. He felt the pressure. Let's see if we have the answers yet. Okay. So this is our free slogans for us. So we have an answer from Christopher. We're waiting on PJ and we're waiting on Chris. Do, 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 do. I need a link to send it to my friends.
Can you check again? Chris has mentioned that he submitted his answers.
Yeah. Yeah, just so you could, it was live streamed on YouTube. You can share the recording of it actually as well. On top of that, there's the Techathlon Pulseway page. You keep an eye on that, and our social media for the next one and the Linus one. So we have we have all the answers.
There we go. Now let's give our host a minute to pick the winner.
I'm going to read all of them out. So I'm going to let you guys take a vote on it. So Andy, Mick, Victoria, Paul, if you guys are still here, awake.
We are.
Okay. Okay, so Chris, Techathlon, flex your tech, a spin-off of a decathlon. Yeah, it's true. So that's Chris. PJ, navigate the sea of IT quizzes can be difficult, requires knowledge, must know the way, experience goes a long way. That's almost like a poem, PJ. It's beautiful. And then finally, we have, I think, Christopher. Virtual quiz, real fun, because it is. So, Paul, who are you going to give the point to?
Flex your tech. I absolutely love that.
Okay. Andy.
I agree. Flex your tech.
Victoria.
I do like the first and the last one, but I have to go with Flexi Attack. It's catchy.
I like the poem. So navigate the sea of IT. So it looks like okay. Sorry, PJ, you were my winner. If I had the what do you call it, the full dictatorship of this, I would have picked that one. But well done, Chris from 5-9 online. So we'll be in touch with you, Chris. Thank you everyone for joining. Had a bunch of fun with everyone. Thank you for being so interactive again. Looking forward to seeing you again. Again, you can send us some suggestions to think what you thought. And have a good night or have a good day. See you later.
Thanks, everyone. And great job, Chris.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Bye.